Welcome to Parts Unknown. It's a new horror movie. I am the director, Richard Chandler. I'm also manager producer at Boston Film Family LLC. And welcome to our Kickstarter.
My name's Sarah Michelle. I'm a model, actress, and a former pro wrestler. I am portraying the character for the film Parts Unknown, Kitty Von Strasser. I began training on my 20th birthday into the world of pro wrestling under Brutal Bob Evans. Through him, I met and started training with Mofo Steve Bradley. I basically just did the New England independent circuit, mainly working for Steve's company, Wrestling Federation of America, as well as Sheldon Goldberg for New England Championship Wrestling. And then I got the opportunity to go down to North Carolina, and I worked for Professional Girls Wrestling Association. And then through them, I had the amazing opportunity to be brought down to Monterrey, Mexico, where I lived for a short period of time as a luchadora. And I worked for the company Lucha Libre Femenil, but also I was able to work with a company called AAA, who's pretty big down there. I think one of the biggest crowds I worked in front of was for them. We did a pay-per-view event in front of 6,000 people, so that was a pretty amazing experience. I'm really excited for this character. She's really deranged, but to me in a fun way. She's definitely not someone you want to mess with, and I'm really just excited for this project in general. I've been working with Boston Film Family for 5 years now, I believe, and one of my favorite things about working with this company is that I know it's going to be something that everyone is going to love. So it's not going to just be something me and the crew and the other actors enjoy doing. It's also going to be something that you, the viewer, are really going to enjoy. So I think that's definitely important when you're doing independent film or anything creative, really.
So what is Parts Unknown? Parts Unknown is a horror movie that exists in the world of professional wrestling. It is going to deal with some of the very seedy shadiness of the independent wrestling business. A lot of it revolves around a particular famous wrestling family that we created for Parts Unknown, the Von Strasser family, and they're pretty deranged. So that's essentially what the plot is. I don't want to give too much away right now. All the effects in it are going to be practical. It's going to have a very 1980s feel to it. We're going to have an all retro wave, all synth wave soundtrack. The film is going to exist basically in its own kind of surreal universe with the wardrobe being created for it. The wrestlers are going to have entrance music that will be written for them, and it's going to exist in its own little surreal universe, kind of like the last couple of films that we did. So, it'll have kind of an artistic spin on it despite being very bloody and gory and disturbing. So it's going to be very interesting, I think, for fans of both horror and professional wrestling. It's going to be a truly unique flick, definitely not a remake or another superhero movie that is being directed by some trust fund baby in Hollywood. That this is going to be a true unique independent film, so hopefully people will consider donating to this and helping to get this off the ground for us.
Some of the things I'm doing to prepare myself for this role is I started strength training, kind of like old school style stuff. I really want to be in like tip-top shape for this role because Kitty is a pro wrestler, and I really want to be able to showcase not just her beauty and her good looks, but also her inner strength, which is very, very fierce. What I think is really cool about Parts Unknown is that it's a film that's going to cater to a lot of different tastes. It's not strictly just for horror fans. Horror fans are so going to love it, but it's also going to be really cool for pro wrestling fans. There's not a lot of movies out there that really show any type of pro wrestling in it, so I think it's going to be really cool for the two genres to mix like this. And one of the coolest parts is that it was written by a very big pro wrestling fan, which is Rick Chandler. He loves wrestling, so I think it's really good to have someone with that fan viewpoint in order to make such a creative script as Parts Unknown.
Just to give people a little insight of what Boston Film Family is all about, our last two projects, one of them was Gilgamesh, which is available on Amazon Prime right now and pretty much anywhere there's internet TV, and Witch Hunt, which is going through the film festival circuit right now. And I think we've done about 7 features and a web series and some shorts. So, I will promise that we will finish this movie. Everybody will get their rewards. And definitely check this out. And, even if you can't donate money-wise, get the word out there and talk to fans of horror, fans of independent film, and fans of wrestling. So hopefully we can get this out there.
We have some really awesome perks for you guys, so I hope you're ready. You can definitely see it in the list below this video, but one of my favorites that I just want to mention is the autographed steel chair. That's going to be really, really cool. We also have some autographed promo shots of myself and William Dukoff and Alex Chipola in character that we can send out to you guys. So there's a lot of cool stuff, so I really think that you're all going to enjoy this.